is up? So I'm doing a couple short videos on the different energy weapon types in the game and some of the variations of them. And right now we have phasers, good old-fashioned phasers. A lot of people like these for the RP aspect of the game. Put phasers on a Federation ship and man, it just goes together and everything works out. Makes everybody happy seeing a Enterprise D rolling around, shooting some phasers at some damn Ramulans or some Borgs. Always good. But the other people who like this phasers, there's probably about 9 people on the game who actively PvP. And I imagine they have at least some sort of phaser on their ships. Because what just the baseline phaser here does is it gives you a 2.5% chance to knock out one random subsystem for 5 seconds. And what that means is you have a small chance to take somebody's weapons or shields or engines or auxiliary offline for 5 seconds. Now, in PvP, this is a pretty big advantage. Say if you get lucky and your first shot just takes out their shields. So you have about 5 seconds of just shooting them right to their hull. It's pretty good advantage in PvP. But in PvE, let's say for instance you take out a Borg cube's engines. Well, that's just absolutely useless. It's just dumb. Like, what? It makes no difference. So that's why you mostly see phasers kind of leaning towards a PvP build. So next we have the Agony Phasers, which what these do is it gives you a 2.5% chance to disable for 2.5 seconds once per 10 seconds, and it gives you a 7.1 in this case damage per second for 15 seconds, just kind of like a plasma dot but phasers. Also, I wish they would word this better. It's not very clear to me what disable means, so interpret that whatever way you want, I guess. I don't know if it just stops them dead in their tracks or if it's more of a just a normal phaser to take a subsystem offline. Not exactly sure. But moving on, we have pulse phasers. And what these do is it gives you a 2.5% chance to apply phaser transfer to target, which gives the target a disruptor type -10 all damage resistance rating debuff, but also gives you a +10 all damage resistance rating buff. So once again, kind of leaning towards PvP there. Next we have the Biomolecular Phaser. It's the exact same as the Biomolecular Disruptor. It just gives you a 2.5% chance to slow them down by 16 for 8 seconds. And when that expires, does in this case 461 radiation damage, which ignores shields. Just have a chance of slowing them down a little bit and giving them some radiation damage. Not the best, but there it is. Next we have the Kelvin Timeline Phasers. A little bit odd. It gives you a 2.5% chance to knock back 20 meters. It's not a huge knockback. I think it might be similar to the fluidic antiprotons, which also gives a knockback. Or this one that says repel, whatever. I don't know, 20 meters. It's not 20 kilometers, it's 20 meters. It's really not very far at all. But then it holds them for them, and anybody within 1 kilometer holds for 3 seconds. just seems like kind of a random weapon enhancement there, but there you go, Kelvin Phasers. Next we have Quantum Phase Beams, which is phaser damage. And what these do is it gives the normal phaser 2.5% chance to knock out a subsystem for 5 seconds, but also 2.5% chance to drain 551 in this case from enemy shields to restore your shields. So damage their shields, give them to you. So that's helpful. Once again, in my eyes, that kind of seems like a PvP thing. I mean, obviously it'll work for everybody. If you're getting hit, if you're getting targeted in a random mission somewhere, I mean, that help you stay alive potentially. The way you get those ones, yeah. So just do Sunrise if you want to get the bonus. Just do Sunrise a couple times. So, anyways, there is the there's phasers for you, and I will see you next time.